What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Before we jump into the gameplay where a dude got an ebook in Japanese but he only speaks English and then gets dominated, we're going to go ahead and open up a couple packs because I need to actually get a few more training points to be able to give my kicker a specific ability, because you guys told me that I need that ability, a focus kicker. So pretty much what happened is after we went after the 50 of 50 49er team, we had to also kind of, adjust and take out some players based on their positions. So the kicker, Robbie Gold, is garbage, and he can't make a kick from like 5 yards away. So you're going to want to get rid of him as soon as possible, because if you don't, you're going to end up losing games, which I almost did in one of my most recent games live on stream. So, everybody's like, yo, you got to get a better kicker. So we had to adjust. We got Reggie Bush as an extra 49er, so we're good with the 50 of 50. And then now all we need is a few more training points to go ahead and get that focus kicker. All right, so let me just go ahead and point out a couple things. Just remember, the special teams abilities has nothing to do with offense and defense. Some of you guys have been asking about that. So this two has nothing to do with the first two. So when you equip this, it doesn't affect the two offense and defense, in which you get 10 ability point limits for both of those. All right, so the special teams is completely separate. You guys wanted me to get focus kicker. We now have focus kicker. All right, so the reason that you take that instead of, what is that? You can't be iced, that foolishness, is because it always goes slow no matter what. So you should be able to figure it out and make those ice kicks regardless, because focus kicker is just so cheesy. So now, getting into this situation right here, let's go ahead and break it down, give you guys a couple summations about what actually happened in this game. A lot of people get ebooks in different languages that they can't understand because they're idiots. This guy is a primary example of what happens when you buy an ebook in a language that you don't really, that's not your dialect. So pretty much what he's going to do is come out in strong tight, and he's going to get his wide receiver in at tight end. All right, if you look on the right side, that's Calico that just tries to go and do the deep crosser. A lot of people have been coming out doing that because EA Sports made it a point to patch Jumbo. But in certain cases, I don't know if they'll be able to patch this, because I believe this is the Raiders playbook, right? And there are ways to kind of adjust it based on the individual formations and the sets of the players that go in. So it might be a little bit more difficult, to deal with it. For me, realistically, it doesn't matter. Whatever you put out on the field, I got to make the best moves to kind of stop it. So I don't really care about what's going on. But this is a guy that said, you know what? Let me go find somebody that can help me be an idiot at the game and then get their ebook. So you're going to notice a lot of weird stuff going on. But the bottom line is he's not a good Madden player. So because of that, we're going to be able to do whatever we want anyway. I'm going to throw a lot of picks this game as well. I told you guys, I'm still in that transitional period where I'm trying to figure out exactly the way I want to do the Gmia streak, because during the live streams, I show you guys that I can do it whenever I want. Right now, we're doing it in double team coverage, but ideally, I want it to get back to that Madden 20 feel. And I'm very, very close to cracking the code, but they're going to be patching the game again. So what might happen is it can either become more difficult or easier for me to do it, because every time they patch the game, I have to adjust the way I'm doing it, because they broke up Streak Specialist. For those of you guys that are still labbing it and still actively doing it, so it's in the game. You just have to figure out different ways to do it, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pretty much figure that out. I don't know how he just, bro, the dude, I had him in the end zone and the dude still gets to the 10. This guy's one of the luckiest idiots ever, dude. He just really spin moved and went wild. So look, the purpose of this play right now, what he's doing is to be able to get that speed at tight end, because those deep crossers are serious business across the middle. Now, he's not the first guy that I played that did this, so it wasn't like I was going to be amazed. I already knew what it was. Right here, that's a great cover 3 defense he just played right there to stop both crosses right there. But anyway, getting back to what we're talking about, it wasn't the first time that I saw it, but again, you have to look at the personnel. Like right now, you see how Calico is on the right and he's tight with the tight end on that right side? Because of the personnel with the game, you can come out and just change your personnel. That's why you see guys, going from bunch down to iPro, stuff like that, because it's all about the personnel. And that's a great addition to the game. My issue is EA gets really, really nervous when people start complaining about anything. So they don't really look and see like, all right, is it fair for a guy to come out in jumbo in a set where it's all tight ends and have wide receivers? I guess you would say probably not, but you can always adjust to that, because you can see on the screen that it shows that there are wide receivers. So if you come out in the right sets, I know it might not be comfortable, but there are sets that have, 5 corners in it that you can come out with and possibly defend it. And I understand as far as the run goes, the run will make it a little bit more difficult, but again, I'm just used to trying to adjust because the more that these guys come up with, people are going to find different ways to experiment. There's going to be something else going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he bought this ebook, they told him you're unstoppable, but they didn't tell him that he was an idiot also. So, like, they didn't give him all the information that he needed, and that's why he probably should seek a refund. Also, it was in Japanese. Right here, he just straight routes Asamoah. I don't know how he does, like, it's just a straight post. It's a stupid post, and it's just random on the field, and the dude just burns him deep. But again, with that right there, he's not going to get that play off again, because I didn't do an adjustment, and I just realized it while I was actually editing the video. Because what happens is he switched his formation, and then he kind of, like, you know, flipped the play a little bit and did some weird stuff. And I wasn't really paying attention to everything he was doing. Plus, you know, I'm looking for the underneath route because it's 4th and short yardage. So he really made a great play right there to get open. So I give him kudos for that, because he took advantage of it. Not often do people go for the deep play when they know they only need a certain amount. So, you know, that right there, he gets a shout out for that. Good stuff right there, man. But, you know, continuing to go right here. You see, like, with this right here, those animations, you see, like, how I'm triggering the old-fashioned animations? That's something that I have to continue to work on, because I've been able to kind of unlock what EA is trying to take away from it. So once I figure out exactly, you know, like, it has to be like a simulation of buttons. It's completely different from Madden 20, and I've been adjusting with different things. So I'm almost there as far as, you know, trying to figure out what needs to be done in regard to that. Oh, right there, he just screamed and just, oh my God, he just didn't make the play. That was a good read too. When he crossed it back up, that was a good read with Reggie Bush. That's something that Reggie Bush is good for, bro. Like, this dude, like, he's super fast. So if you put him on a, you know, any kind of passing play, he has very, very good short route run. So that little stupid route that he's running, you know what I'm saying, to come right out there and do that, I don't know why he just fell on the ground. Taylor Mays just dropped on the ground and started doing a roll. Whatever, dude, just go for 6 then. It doesn't really matter, bro. Do whatever you want to do to me, and then after you're done, pick my mom's up too and do her. Like, why did he just get away with all that? Like, he ran a counter twice in a row, and then randomly my player just falls on the ground. I don't know why that happened, but like I said, it turned me on excessively, because EA Sports always has something up their sleeve. When you think that it can't get any worse, they're like, hold my beer. So I don't know why he's falling down like that, but again, it's just random stuff that happens in the game when EA wants your opponent to score. It's fine, because I already know, based on what he's doing, I've already played it, so I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to moss him because he sucks, and then we're going to figure out everything else after that, because the more people that run this ebook, the easier it is for me to understand what's going on. Now, the biggest part about this, you know, like the people that run the strong tight and they have the tight end there, the biggest thing about it is to be able to take advantage of this pass and to be able to run stretch. That's another drop pick. EA said they patched it. They didn't patch anything. All right, so but that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter. Right there, just dot me underneath real quick. The more I see it, the easier it is to deal with it. So I just have to continuously watch and, you know, try to understand what they're doing. Right here, he sends out 2 routes. Deion Sanders, you don't want to play around with that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when he's chemmed up, because that dude is 97 speed, 97 excel. You don't really want those problems. Now, right here, he played it very smart. He just waited, and then he dove for no apparent reason, and he got me with a warp tackle. And I got to give him a lot of credit, because that was easily about to be 6. Easily about to be 6, but he was able to go ahead and, you know, successfully warp dive and whatever he was doing, because I should have definitely been able to get that in for 6. Crazy stick work. So we go up at 17-14. All right, the game's still close. He's still going to run those same exact plays. You see, it's like this, right? I can think about whatever I want to do because I lab my own stuff, right? So I'll go and try to figure out what's going on, and I'll pick different plays. For him, he got an ebook in Japanese. He doesn't know what's going on. He's going to keep doing the same exact things because he has no idea what he's doing. So it doesn't really matter, though. But the thing about it is, the ebook doesn't make you better. The ebook should only be a guideline for the things that you should be doing, and you should be able to evolve off that. When you just rely all on an ebook, this is what's going to happen. You're going to come out with a guy like this, and he's not going to know what to do. Like, there's so many other runs in the playbook, but he doesn't know how to do it. He's just like, look, I'm not going to do that because the ebook told me not to. The ebook also told you on the first page, thank you for buying, you're an idiot. So it's a lot of stuff that they've done to this guy. And do I feel sorry for him? No, I absolutely don't. You know what I'm saying? He logged in, and then not only that, the dude borrowed his mom's credit card. I'm going to go ahead and say borrow, you know what I'm saying? Because the dude probably has it in his back pocket, whatever. And he just started buying ebooks, dude, in the wrong language, whatever. You know, but now he's so accustomed to them telling him he's unstoppable and this run is so OP that he keeps running it on me and getting stopped. But I got to give him credit for this. The ebook, I guess he must speak a little bit of Japanese because he was able to really contain my run with that 4-6 that he was running, so that's pretty good. Okay. Oh, bro, what kind of celebration is that? Bro, what kind of celebration is that, though? Okay, dude. Okay, man. Yo, look at the way the ball goes. Look, it just flew into the other guy. This game right here, bro, like, a lot of things that go on in it, I want to tell you this, bro. It turns me on excessively. Oh, that's getting, yeah, that's pick. That's pick. I'm jumping that. Because I knew that he wanted to do, listen, this is what it is, right? That QB draw, I got the D for it. So people that are running the QB draw, he tried it a couple times in the game, and then, bro, does he rep his set? I don't know why they're doing that walk. And did they get permission from the dudes that rep the set to have that in the game? Yo, we got to talk about that another time. But anyway, with the way that he was doing that, it was just so easy to read what this guy was going to do. And like I said, once I know that it's generally, he's just following the ebook to a T, it becomes relatively easy to just deal with this guy. So overall, it was a very, very good situation for us to go out there and see what's actually happening with the game. It's one day until another patch, so you guys should probably go out there and get as many more wins as you can with this current patch, because once they change it, it's pretty much a wrap for you guys. It's gonna probably be a whole nother game, as we spoke about before. So we're almost at level 60. Shout out to all of you guys that are already there by using the method. Like I said, I don't have time to do the method because I have to give you guys content and keep you guys up to date. So I gradually go back and do it, when I'm off stream and not making videos. So I'll be there shortly, guys. As long as you guys get it first, I'm all set. Until next time, one love, y'all.